I'm a 29-year-old guy, a mechanical engineer. I liked my life because it was logical. Things made sense. I had a great job, good friends, and a girlfriend of 3 years I was about to propose to. We were even saving for a house. Then a drunk driver blew through a red light and T-boned me, and I learned that unlike physics, people are completely unpredictable. The sound was just insane. A scream of metal as a pickup truck basically tried to occupy the same space as my driver's side door. The car was a vintage Mustang my dad, and I spent 5 years restoring. Every bolt was a memory. The world turned into a washing machine of glass and asphalt. And when it stopped, my left leg was on fire with a pain I can't even describe. The door was crushed into my lap. I fumbled for my phone. Screen cracked but working. I called my girlfriend. The background was loud. Music, people yelling. She was at a friend's birthday bash. "Hey, what's up?" she shouted over the noise. "I've been in an accident," I said, my voice all messed up. "A really bad one." There was a pause. "Oh my God, are you okay? What happened?" Truck ran a red light. "My leg's broken, I think. The car's gone." The sirens were getting closer. "Can you come?" "They're taking me to St. Mary's." And that's when my life went off the rails. Her tone just flipped. The concern vanished, replaced with irritation. "Babe, I'm 2 hours away. The party just started. Are you, like, dying?" The question stunned me. "What?" "No, I don't think so, but it's really serious. I need you here." "Look," she said, her voice sharp and cold. "You're obviously fine enough to call me. Just sleep it off or call your mom. You're being a little dramatic." And she hung up. I just stared at the phone. Paramedics were cutting me out of the car. The pain in my leg was nothing compared to this cold, empty feeling spreading through me. Sleep it off. Call your mom. So I called my mom. She and my dad were on the road in minutes. The next few hours were a blur. I had a shattered tibia and fibula, a concussion, and 3 cracked ribs. Surgery was scheduled for the morning. My parents stayed with me all night. My phone kept buzzing with texts from friends, but nothing from her. Around 2 a.m., a co-worker texted me. "Dude, hope you're okay, but you need to see this." It was a screenshot of my girlfriend's Instagram story. It was a video of her dancing on a table at the party, holding a bottle of tequila, laughing like crazy. The caption read, "Living my best life, YOLO." It was posted 10 minutes after she hung up on me. My co-workers who saw it were shocked. They were all texting me, asking what was going on. They saw it for what it was. I was the last to get it. The pain in my leg was just background noise now. The real damage wasn't my bone, but the 3 years of trust she just vaporized. A few days later, a cop came to my hospital room to take my statement. He was a nice older guy. He told me they'd caught the driver. Blew a 1.9, the cop said. His family owns a big construction firm over in the next county. He said the last name, and it felt like the air got sucked out of the room. It was my girlfriend's last name. "Is his first name?" I said, mentioning her younger brother's name. The cop's eyes widened. "Yeah, you know him." And it all clicked. Her coldness. The dismissal. She wasn't just being selfish. She was doing damage control. Her brother has 2 prior DUIs his daddy's money made disappear. She knew. My dad came in, and I told him everything. I've rarely seen my dad angry, but his face went still and quiet, which is way scarier than yelling. "Okay," he said. "This changes things." He got on the phone with a lawyer friend, one of the best personal injury guys in the state. My girlfriend finally texted me that evening, for days after the accident. "Hey, heard you had surgery. Mom told me. You okay?" So Shrey, I haven't been in touch. Things have been crazy here. The nerve. I just texted back. "Who was driving the truck?" No response. That was all the confirmation I needed. A week after I got home from the hospital, they showed up at my parents' house. Her mother, and her father. I was stuck in a recliner with my leg in a huge cast. Her dad came in with a fake smile plastered on his face. "Son, we are so terribly sorry," he started. "A terrible accident. Boys will be boys, you know." "He was drunk," I said. "Again." "Look," he said, getting straight to it. "We want to do the right thing. We're prepared to offer you $50,000. For your car, your troubles. We just need you to tell the cops you were mistaken and drop all this." 50 grand was an insult. My medical bills were already past that. "My lawyer is handling all communications," I said. Her mother jumped in. "A lawyer? Don't be so dramatic. Think about our daughter. Are you really going to let a little fender bender ruin your future?" That's when I finally looked at my now ex. "You should ask her what she was doing during my surgery for your fender bender." She flinched. I printed out the screenshot of her Instagram story. I hobbled over on my crutches and showed it to them. Her father's face went rigid. "We can make this very difficult for you," he said, his voice low and threatening. "We have resources. Our lawyers will bury you. Get out of my house," I said. "The offer is insulting. Your threats are pathetic." "And you," I said to my ex, "we're done. I'll have your things boxed up. You can get them from the porch." They left, sputtering threats. 2 days later, I got a call from my work's HR department. An anonymous complaint had been filed against me for substance abuse, claiming I was a danger in the workplace. It was a slimy, pathetic attempt to get me fired and discredit me. They had no idea what they'd just done. I called my lawyer. He was ecstatic. "That's witness tampering and defamation," he said. "They just handed us a nuke." It was time to use my own. My dad had installed a high-end dash cam in the Mustang a few months before the crash. It recorded everything. The truck flying through the red light, the impact, and a crystal-clear shot of her brother stumbling out of the driver's seat, looking at the mess, and then speeding off. He didn't just drive drunk. He committed a felony hit and run. My lawyer sent a copy of the video to the district attorney and to their lawyer. Everything changed. The DA upgraded the charges. The brother was now looking at mandatory jail time. Their lawyer called ours, suddenly very eager to discuss a settlement. Our counteroffer was simple. First, a financial settlement for $2.5 million. Non-negotiable. Second, her brother had to plead guilty to all charges. No deals. He had to face the music. The third condition was my personal touch. Her father's company had just won a big city contract to build a community center. I demanded a formal public apology in the newspaper and a $500,000 donation from their company to Mothers Against Drunk Driving. If they refused, the dashcam video and the details of their attempt to get me fired would be sent to the city council's ethics committee, which would almost certainly cause them to lose that multi-million-dollar contract. They were trapped. A public trial would ruin their precious family name and cost them far more. They caved. They agreed to everything. 2 months later, I sat in court and watched her brother get sentenced to 2 years in prison. He looked like a scared kid. My ex and her parents looked like ghosts. She looked at me once, and I saw nothing there, just emptiness. The apology ran in the paper. The check cleared. It's been a year now, and I'm walking fine. The money is just sitting there, a reminder of how ugly things can get. They showed me who they were. Entitled people who thought rules and other human beings were things to be pushed out of their way. You can't build a life on a foundation that rotten. All you can do is clear away the wreckage and start over. If you've read this far, you've survived almost as much drama as I have. You should probably subscribe for more stories before life decides to T-bone you with another one.